Good morning, everyone. Glad you could join our house church this morning. Um, Hopefully, you're able to be part of the service, and if you were, you'll likely have, uh, hopefully, you'll have heard that we talked about Jesus on the cross saying, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing," and that's it's a pretty incredible thing for the Lord to have said. But first, we talked about, did God actually say that? Because there's a footnote at the bottom that says some manuscripts don't include this. And we talked a little bit about how the Bible is put together. And this verse is very likely original. But the fact that we have these kind of footnotes point to the fact that there are so many different manuscripts that are out there that help us to have confidence that the Bible that we have today was the same as what was written so long ago. And then we talked about Jesus on the cross and how he forgave people actively as they were actively sinning against him and hurting him. And oftentimes we like the idea of doing that, but then once we have the opportunity to do so, we will often change our opinion conveniently so that we don't have to love our enemies or forgive them right when they have hurt us. Sometimes we'll get even, and then I'll forgive you for what you've done, which is not what we see Christ exemplifying here. Yeah, it's pretty incredible, and it's such a good reminder of the fact that Jesus has paid for our sin, and so we don't need to hold others accountable or punish people for the sin that they've done. God has done that, or God will do that. We don't need to be the ones who do that. And so, as people who have lived in the freedom and the forgiveness that God has given us, we get to extend that same forgiveness to those around us, rather than trying to punish people for the wrong that they've done, because we are glad that we don't have to do that. So we should also be glad that we don't have to do that for the people around us, because God is taking care of that and He is in control. So I pray that you have a wonderful discussion as you discuss the fun topic of forgiveness, and that you grow closer to each other as you do.